Alright, here we go, another platinum video. This video I got the platinum trophy for Marvel Spider-Man 2. It was a really fun experience, and I hope you enjoyed the video. I know I said I would do a different video before Spider-Man 2 to take a break, but I just decided to knock it out and get it over with because I don't know, I started on a game and I hated the game. So that video will come eventually. It just, not right now. I need a break from that game. Which is weird because that video was a break from Spider-Man. Anyway, let's get on to the video. Okay, first up is all the story trophies. These are all the trophies that I got while playing the story. They don't have to be ones that are mandatory to unlock. I just thought I'd blend them all together since they're in that same time period. I won't go over any of them because of story spoilers, so sorry about that. I will go over my thoughts of the story at the end of the video, just like normal. So, let's go. Stylish. A new suit. Slackline. What's that? Stealth, take down 25 enemies from the stealth. Let's go. Medicine. Oh, for the big new ability, reverse flux.
You wanna know who I am? I'm the kid whose dad you killed at City Hall.
Overdrive. As Miles is reverse flux to boost. Another way. The Great Hunt. What's that for? Actually, anything can be good. Leave us alone. I quit. Not ugly though.
This is more than a new suit.
Antidote. Those are really big birds. Heal the world. And just like that, the story was finished. Here's where I'll talk about the story. So skip ahead to this timestamp on screen if you want to skip that part. So I thought the story was really good. I can't tell if it's better than the other games or not, mostly because I'm not very good at comparing things. So Kraven has to be one of my favorite Spider-Man villains. He's, well, in my opinion, a great villain. He's very awesome, and his boss fights were very cool, like the one with Venom and the ones with just Peter. Speaking of boss fights, the boss fights in this game are really good. They're way better than the first two games. That is one thing. Here's one on screen right now, but this was probably the worst boss fight in the game, mostly because there wasn't much actual fighting. But it was the most unique, so I'll give it that. Venom was also a great character. I liked that it was Harry Osborn instead of Eddie Brock this time, which gave, I guess, a personal connection to Peter. Which was awesome possum. But I'll be honest, this game peaked when you got to play as Venom. That was probably the coolest mission in the game. And it was one of the most fun, especially when Peter had the symbiote. No. Especially when you got to play as the Kraven boss fight as Venom. That was cool. I like that level. It's like you killed hundreds of Osborn employees, which isn't a good thing, but it's still very cool. I thought that Peter with the symbiote was also fine. The Miles and Peter boss fight was one of my favorite in the game. I'd at least put it over the final boss fight, which it was a fine final boss fight. I don't know, nothing really too special about it, except when he grew wings. That was the coolest thing ever. I just don't like how you fought Venom as Miles at the end, which I feel like it would have been better if the final part of the boss fight was as Peter. I don't know. It was just my opinion. One thing that this game had over the other games is I felt like the stakes were higher and it felt more grand. Like in the other games, I feel like you were just fighting these normal guys, but in this game, you're fighting these big bad people. Besides Craven, but Craven's fine because he's my favorite guy ever. So yeah, that's another point for Spider-Man 2. But anyway, those are my basic thoughts on the story. I'll go over overall gameplay later after the whole video is done. So yeah. But anyway, we're back. Now it's time for the collectible trophies, which were infinitely less fun than the story, but they were still kind of fun. First collectible was Marco's Memories, which were little Sandman collectibles hidden around the map, and after completing that, you get a trophy.
It's okay. Wish I could do more, though. Maybe Pete's lawyer friends could help bring this family together again.
Grains of sand.
After that was another photo collectible like the first game. This one was pretty easy. I just had to go around taking pictures.
New York, New York.
There were these drones flying around the map, and after you got all of them, then you got the trophy.
Data collect.
There were groups of symbiotes hiding around the map that once you killed all of them, then you got this trophy.
Exterminator.
The Miles' side quests were about like a museum, the most boring thing ever. I'm finally done with them here.
My community.
The pigeon guy from the last 2 games died, so I got a trophy for it.
That's sad. No adventure, let's go!
Fortunately, there were less enemy bases in this game, and I finished all of them, and I got a trophy.
Seek and destroy, what's that? Complete all hunter bases, 50% though.
The Mysteriums were like the Taskmaster challenges from the first game and the Spider training from the second game, and I finally finished them. And here we go.
That's all Mysteriums behind the map.
Prowler statues were just a nothing collectible. It's just time filler, honestly.
Code timing.
Tech parts were just like extra little things that you got to upgrade suits. This is for 10,000.
Stupid looking suit I've ever seen. Resourceful.
This one was for all EMF experiments, which were dumb science things, just like in the first game.
Is the most stupid looking suit I've ever seen. Resourceful.
This was basically for finishing all of the like mediocre side quests.
Neighborhood Spider.
There were a bunch of extra side missions at Miles' school, and for completing all of them, you get a trophy.
Brooklyn Pride, the suit is bad.
They had this cool Spider-Verse themed collectible, Spider Bots. I feel like they had to mention this movie in this game.
Funky wireless protocols.
Peter had some cool side quest about stopping this cult, and that didn't stop me from skipping the cutscenes though.
Crimson Hour. I know how it ends, so I skipped the cutscene.
And last but not least, 100% in the map.
She saved me. Maybe
Stupid.
The side stuff and collectibles were much worse than the other games. I don't know if that's just because I'm so tired of these Spider-Man games or what, but I just really did not enjoy the side content. I was considering like just quitting, and there was times that I had to force myself to play the game and finish the game so I can get the platinum. It was just awful. So for that, I am gonna have to rank this not at the top of my list. The story would have given it like at the top of my list of Spider-Man games, but I will go more into my ranking at the end of the video. Now it's time for the miscellaneous trophies.
There we go, to the maxes for purchasing all get. Kitted out. Sore. Splat. Pink 10. Home run. This is so sad. Yes! You know what to do. Just let them. Okay. This should be the last one. Alright, here we go. Fully loaded. One more trophy.
Sorry if I zoomed through those miscellaneous trophies. That's basically what I did in real life too.
Arm.
Sadly, it cuts off your platinum reaction for some reason. They need to fix that as well.
Armed and
As a game, it is definitely better than the first two, but as a platinum experience for me personally, it's going to be worse for than the first two because I'm so tired of these games. I'm sorry. This is actually the second time I've platinumed each of them, so that's... I hate that. I don't want to play a Spider-Man game until Spider-Man 3 comes out, and I probably won't because I'm just done. So, overall game experience, I thought the game was very fun. The story was fun. After the story, I felt like I didn't want to play anymore, and I don't like playing games when I don't want to play anymore. I was like forcing myself to play. It was not fun, but I can see how the story has improved. It's my favorite story. So story-wise, it would be number 2 was the best, Miles Morales was the second best, and the first Spider-Man was the worst. But as a game, the first Spider-Man, like as a game, I think the first Spider-Man has a better like collectible experience afterwards than the other games. Actually, no, it might be Miles Morales. Never mind, it's Miles Morales. And then platinum experience overall is the first game at the bottom of the list, Spider-Man 2 in the middle, and Miles Morales at the top. That might be a little bit confusing, I'm sorry. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. See you in the next one. It will be a Lego game platinum, which will be very, very fun, hopefully. It's going to be a nice break from Spider-Man at least. So, see you in the next one. Goodbye.